I'm sitting in the Cathedral City High School Theater with the drama teacher, Michael Thelen. How are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you for being here with us.
Thanks.
My first question for you is, this first production of the school year is The Imaginary Invalid. Why did you decide to start off this year with that play?
Every year I read a bunch of plays over the summertime. It's what I do during the summer, and I wait for something to make me laugh out loud on my couch, and The Imaginary Invalid was that play this year. Also, I thought it would be a unique challenge for our students because it was written in 1689. It was originally written in French. It's definitely a different kind of period piece that we really haven't tackled here a lot. So I wanted to give the students that kind of experience this year.
Who played the imaginary invalid, and what kind of qualities does that role demand?
Steve Peterson plays Argon, which is the hypochondriac, the imaginary invalid. And Steve brings really wonderful qualities to the role. He's got a very quick mind. He's got a great sense of humor. We did a lot of improvisation in rehearsal to get ready for this play. We did a lot of just role playing and gaming and trying different things. I said to him on the very first day, I said to all of the cast, I said, you know, just go out there and play with it for the first few weeks. Just try different things. And through that process, they found things that worked and things that didn't work so well. And also through that process, they were able to spark my imagination, and I was able to give them suggestions about different bits and different kinds of shtick they could try. And so Steve brings a really quick mind, and he brings a serious work ethic. When he's in rehearsal, he's there to rehearse 100% of the time, you know, to the best of his ability. And of course, he's a gifted natural actor as well.
What other plays can people expect to see here at CCHS? And explain to us why you picked those.
Well, that's the big question that everybody wants to know the answer to. They're all waiting for me to announce what the spring musical is going to be this year. And we honestly haven't quite decided what the musical will be. We will be doing a musical this spring, and we're not quite sure what that is yet.
So why do you think drama is such an important part of high school in the curriculum?
Well, you know, all of our students are drama kings and queens to begin with, so it fits right in with where they are emotionally. No, but seriously, I think drama is really a great thing for students to take in high school because it prepares them for real world activities. It brings them out of their shell, gives them a chance to get up in front of people and get comfortable. When they come out of my class, they're going to be ready to go into interviews, they're going to be ready to go into college applications, they're going to be ready to do real world type of activities. Plus, when we put a play on the stage, we're creating an end product that is a real world, real life situation, because it's not like a test where you fill in the blanks or you scratch out the boxes and then you turn it in, it gets graded, and the teacher knows the score and you know the score, but nobody ever sees it. It's really a real world kind of product, kind of like what you do. And it goes on display for the entire community, basically the entire world to see. And I think students take that kind of assignment extremely seriously, and they learn a great deal about cooperative learning because they all have to work together. And they learn about what it really takes to ratchet up your self-determination to a point where you can really achieve more than you thought you could.
So if a student at CCHS is interested in drama, what do they have to do?
Well, the good place to start is always to take Theater 1 or Theater 2, which are base level acting classes which are open to any student on campus. I have 2 sections of each of those classes. We operate them together. We mostly perform in class for each other. We do a lot of improvisation, a lot of like whose line is it anyway type improvisation, a lot of ungraded activities just to get the students comfortable with being out on stage. In addition to that, I like to see people come out for auditions. Every year when we do the musical, we get 80 or 100 people auditioning, and they're not all drama students. They come from the choir, some come from the band, they come from cheer, they come from just the general campus population. And that's a good way for them to get known by me, is to come out and audition for a show. And then every year I find new talent on this campus, and I encourage those people to get involved.
So can you tell us about your own background in theater?
I started out as a high school actor. As a matter of fact, my quote in my high school yearbook was that I wanted to be a high school drama teacher. And then I got very far away from that. After studying theater for 2 years at Long Beach State, I transferred to USC and took a degree in economics and went into the world of business. But there was always something vaguely unsatisfying about that for me. And when I decided to make a career change and become an educator, I became an educator to teach economics. But when I got here, the drama teacher was about to have a baby, and she left in the middle of the year, and they were looking around for somebody to take her place on a quasi-temporary basis. And I stuck out my hand and said, okay, I'll try that. And I've been doing it ever since. That was like 14 years ago.
Seems like you were sent from heaven.
It was really a blessing for me. It was just dropped into my lap.
So you're known around campus as someone who is very passionate about drama.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Where does the passion and energy come from?
You know, the passion comes for me from a couple of different things. First of all, I truly believe in what I'm doing, and I believe it's good for students. A lot of students on our campus are not book learning kind of students. They're not people who are necessarily talented at sitting in a desk in one place for 55 minutes, studying their notes and taking a test. Some people have just got different learning styles than that. They're more creative than that. They're more in tune with their feelings than the kinds of opportunities they get in those kinds of classes. I like doing theater because it gives people who don't fit in anywhere else on this campus a place to go and become part of a family and do something really meaningful and learn about what it is to create something, what it is to work with a group of people cooperatively, and also to learn about themselves, to explore their inner selves and find out just exactly who they are, which is something that young people are generally doing anyway. I like to watch that process happen.
Well, I want to thank you so much for allowing us to interview you. It was a
Denise.
pleasure meeting you.